We're here today with Chien from DroneFly Westlake Village, talking about some of the benefits of flying a drone and using a drone for aerial photography and video of your listings as compared to still photos on the ground. Hi Taylor, can you tell us a little bit about what you can do with the drone that you just can't do with a regular camera on the ground?
Well, you know, one of the biggest things right now that a drone is allowing people to see is basically things from the air for the very first time. You know, it's different from being up in an airplane, you know, because you're so high up, obviously, and even a helicopter. But drones are allowing you to get up to that height where, you know, it's that new perspective that no one's ever really seen before, and it's exciting. It's a really cool thing right now.
Wow, so pretty much anybody can just pick up a controller and go?
It's very easy. That's why right now there's such a big explosion of sales, because of the fact that I can go out right now and teach you how to fly in probably under 60 seconds because of the technology that it's equipped with. It has GPS, and you can let go of the controls, and it'll just sit there and hover by itself until waiting for your next command. It can also do things like where you fly too far away, and let's say you lose sight of it and you don't know where it is and you don't know how to get it back. All you have to do is touch a button and make it return to home, and it comes back and lands itself. So that's why it's big right now.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. So they're obviously very stable. Very
stable, yeah. Even in heavy winds, yeah, they're very stable, and especially with the camera gimbals on it now, it can be windy and the drone could be kind of going back and forth in the wind, and you'll have no idea when you're looking through the picture through the camera.
So what does it take for me to just be able to pick up the controller and fly an aircraft and take aerial videos of my own listings?
Okay, so with the FAA right now, they require, if you're going to be using your drone for any commercial purposes, which basically means that you're benefiting, making money off of your drone, or the pictures or the videos from it, then the FAA right now requires you to have an exemption 333, and also whoever's flying the drone must have a pilot's license. Now, it doesn't just have to be, you know, a full pilot's license. It can be a sports or recreational pilot's license, just so long as the operator has both of those.
So if I want to fly one of these in order to take my own photos, I actually have to spend time in an actual aircraft, flying an actual aircraft, to get that pilot's license today, correct?
Unfortunately, yes. As of right now, that is the case. But it's expected for that to change very soon in the near future. And you know, the FAA guidelines are always changing.
So as I'm flying around and recording some of these things, I happen to cross the property line onto someone else's property as I'm flying around. Is that something that I can do?
As of right now, my understanding is yes, you can do that. You can fly over someone's house because the airspace is federal airspace, and the airspace doesn't belong to that person's property.
So in the apparently rare event that your batteries just stop working and the drone falls from the sky and hits a house or a car,
yeah,
who's responsible for whatever damage might take place?
Yeah, so the pilot will be responsible for that. So
the pilot. Okay, so if I'm hiring someone to do this and they happen to crash it, it's unlikely that liability would come back to me because I've hired a company.
Yeah, and the company will take on all of those responsibilities, and usually they have insurance and all that. So
it seems like a lot of the videos that we're watching for listings have the drone flying through the house and taking crazy pictures of hallways and stuff. Is that generally how it's done? Do they just fly them through a house to get that video?
You know, there's several ways to get that shot. A lot of times, you know, you don't really want to fly indoors, especially in some of these big houses that have expensive, you know, things inside. You don't want to crash by accident. Sometimes people will just hold the drone and walk through it with the motors off to get those shots. Or if it's a production company doing, or you know, the same manufacturer, they make a thing called the DJI Ronin. And basically what that is the same technology as the camera stabilizer on the drone, and it's basically in your hands, and you can use bigger cameras, you know, and you can get those same looking smooth shots walking through the house. So a lot of production companies and guys will intermix those two devices to help get all the shots they need.
Interesting. So you use the drone outside to fly the property and the aerial shots, and then inside is a handheld
that's correct
device, so you don't rip someone's expensive art with the...
Yeah, you can take your time and get the right shot. So,
and if I happen to crash one into a tree, who fixes it?
So it's interesting that you asked that, because actually if you Google drone repair, DroneFly.com comes up as number one, and we take pride in having one of the best drone repair services in the U.S. here.
So if I'm interested in having aerial photos, because I really think that will make a difference on my listing, I could just come here to DroneFly Westlake and you guys would find someone who's properly licensed to man the aircraft and get me those quality photos.
That's correct. That's correct. Yeah, you can contract us. We have a whole team of amazing pilots who are certified, and also through our partner network of pilots across the world, actually. So.
All right. Well, we thank you for being here.
Cool.
Appreciate all of your insights on drones. Thank you.
Awesome.